Hello there everyone and welcome back to Let's Play The Lost Vikings. In the last part we've cleared the arena and now there's a huge alien in front of us with a big ass gun. I wonder who that guy could possibly be. Grr. The three of you have been a constant headache ever since I brought you aboard. Does that mean we can go home now? Okay. Not! Now this is an alien that I can't wait to bash. Well, I'd love to chat, but I've got mean and evil things to do. Have fun! Okay, so the password for this level is MSTR, which stands for Master, or Master, however you want to pronounce it. There's an electric barrier to the left, so can't go here. So the only thing we can really do is, it's the typical deal that we can assume here. There's an electricity barrier down here. You'll have to glide safely past there with Olaf, and so Olaf is the one who will have to take the first path. And yeah, the alien guy is of course Tomator. We finally meet him. There he is, firing with his big ass gun and throwing bombs as well. But we are safe up here. He is firing with his gun 1, 2, 3 times, and then he throws 2 bombs. One far bomb and one bomb that doesn't go as far. We're also safe here, I think. We drop a bomb here over Tomator. The bomb itself doesn't deal any damage to Tomator, but it destroys the blocks that he's standing on. We can then find one more bomb here. We can just look. There's an electricity barrier here and a yellow keyhole. We can block the bullets of his gun with Olaf's shield. Yeah, I've demonstrated this here as well. You can also let me try to demonstrate this. Ah shit, that barely hit Olaf from the underside. Yes, did you see that? We can also block the bombs with Olaf's shield. But anyway, we now drop the third bomb on Tomator. And let's see what happens. Will Tomator fall down into the electricity? No, he like teleported away before it hit him. He leaves behind the yellow key. There was also a spare bomb here. We needed 3 bombs to defeat Tomator here, but we got 4 bombs, even though we only needed 3. We enter this teleporter here with Olaf, and then he lands here in an area where he can't do anything. Can't go to the left, and there's this barrier to the right, which won't open. Let us switch to characters now. And indeed, it turns out that the electricity barrier to the left has vanished now. So we can go here, we drop onto a shield medallion and onto a food item, unavoidably. We have to get those. There's a blue keyhole here, and an electricity barrier down there. An anti-gravitational field and a circular platform. Let's step on that and go here, and there's the burning arrow. Might as well immediately use that. There's a gravitational field here. And shooting the arrow temporarily deactivates it. As you can see, this arrow is like tucked in right now in the wall, and the arrows stop moving. But if you wait long enough, like right now, the button deactivated itself, and now the anti-gravitational field is active again. There's electricity at the bottom of this room everywhere, so we carefully look down and we see a blue platform to the right. And we drop onto there and climb the ladder. And now, this is very important. So Tomator is here. He's standing above electricity again, and there's those 2 barriers here with the yellow and black stripes. And it's important that you use your burning arrows now. Tomator has like this electric barrier which protects him. And if you fire a burning arrow at it, you temporarily destroy it. And if you fire an arrow again and you hit Tomator, then you stun him temporarily. There's 2 levers there on the wall. Activating them both deactivates the barriers under Tomator and makes him fall into the electricity. But coward that he is, he teleports away again. There's a small electric barrier to the left. And first of all, if you touch it, you die instantly. So be careful not to go too far to the left here of this elevator. And second of all, this little moving electric barrier blocks your arrows, so you have to make sure that you aim your shots very well. So the blue key is over there, but how do we gain access to it? We would just fall down into the electricity, right? So yeah, let's shoot an arrow here again to deactivate one of the levers, and that makes the platforms reappear. Now we can grab the blue key. If you step off of the elevator, then it will automatically drive down, like so, which is very generous. This is basically the game making sure that you can make it always onto this elevator and that it won't get stuck up there. I don't think that other elevators in this game work like that. They wouldn't automatically go down if you step off of them. So now let's just demonstrate hitting the barrier here. Yeah, do you see that? They block the arrows. So that's why you need to aim carefully. So now let's carefully go back to the left and escape this area with the blue key in hand. What you need to do now is you need to hit this arrow through this hole here again and then quickly make it to the left before the arrow field basically reactivates. With the arrow field I of course mean the anti-gravitational field indicated by those arrows. And this part is a little bit stressful. You need to precisely press the X button at the right time to deactivate this blue keyhole. If you do it wrong, you fall into the electricity and die. Okay, I kinda mashed the X button too. You get a second shield medallion. And that was bad. Oh man, I tried to... Yeah, you have to then press this button. If you do this right, then you can just immediately go to the right. Yeah, if you retry the stage, then Tomato just says have fun again, rather than the whole text. And in particular, he doesn't say no text either, he just says the last line. But yes, you could just go to the right and deactivate that electricity barrier while you go to the right, and then it will deactivate in time. But the problem is if you fuck up and you press A at the wrong time and you don't deactivate the electricity barrier, then you die by going to the right. So I kinda went for a safe variant by trying to go to the left, but I failed as you've seen. I barely... Ouch, that bomb hit me from below, right in the nuts. And yeah, but as you could see, I didn't make it far enough to the left and died. So that was very stupid. I always hate that part. Okay, but just as we talk here, I've already cleared this part again. Again, I have taken 1 point of damage with Olaf, just like in my previous attempt. And now we will have to do this again. Yeah, this burning arrow is pretty much unavoidable. It's right on this ladder, so you have no choice but to collect it. However, you still have to press the X button to use that burning arrow. So yeah. I guess you basically could clear this without actually using the burning arrow, but it would be very stupid if you did so. We got hit by one of the bullets here. I performed very well before to do this part without getting damage. As you can see, I kinda got destroyed here right now. Only have 2 hit points left, and I used all my healing items. That includes the shield medallion and the food. But I cleared this again successfully. Yeah, I had a really good attempt here before. This was actually the first time in quite a while that I did this without getting damage. When I played this roughly 1 month ago, I always got hit at least once at this part. But in my previous attempt here, I didn't get hit at all. But yeah, in this attempt right here, I got hit like 3 times in total, I think. But yeah, this battle with Beliok here is fairly difficult. Beliok's battle with Tomator here. Okay, we successfully did this, and now, can we do this? Okay, we did it. We deactivated this. This is always stressful. Now we get to this elevator, and I think we land at the exact same spot as Olaf. Look at that. We are perfectly standing inside of him, but there's no point of return. We can't go back. Now it's Eric's turn. He can now drop down to the left here as well, and fall straight down, and go to the right, and enter this teleporter here as well. The other characters can't do anything, but Olaf can put his shield up. Is there anything behind this wall? No, there is not. Olaf can put his shield up, and then Eric can use it to gain access to this point here. Is there a secret here? There is not. But anyway, you can go here, and you land here. And now it's Eric's time to fight Tomator. And I'll admit, this took me and my mom back then quite a while to figure out how this is done. We didn't know what to do at this point. So let's see. There's a red keyhole here. There's a ladder. You can hang on to it. Oh shit, but if you do that then the bombs will hit you. You have to stand on the ground to avoid the bombs. You can then hang on the ladder to avoid getting hit by the gun, although you could just jump above the gunshots. There's also a shield medallion here. But yes, did you see that the electricity barrier got deactivated for a short time? The shield of Tomator. He fires 2 bombs, then shoots twice, then his shield, his little electric shield, gets disabled, and you can ram him with Eric's bashing attack. And we did this to ram him into the electricity once, but then I was a bit too slow and I barely didn't push him far enough, and so he barely didn't touch the electricity barrier. Now we successfully did this again. Now we've hit him a second time, and a third time. And now we've pushed him into the electricity barrier for the 4th time, and then he disappears. So yes, this time he didn't teleport away, but we actually did get him into the electricity. He makes a very amusing animation when Tomator gets hit by the electricity with his eyes and stuff, and he leaves behind the red key, which disables this electricity. No, it doesn't deactivate the electricity barrier, but only the black and yellow barrier. Now, same old trick as always. Balog fires the arrow, you switch over to Eric, and then the arrow hits the switch, and then both the electricity barriers here get disabled. And yes, all of the characters only have 2 hit points, but we still have a few items left with Balog. In fact, we could give 1 item to every character. No, don't throw it into the trash. Yeah, now Eric has 3 hit points. Now Balog has 3 hit points, and we give the shield medallion to Olaf, and now he has 3 hit points as well. There's a gravitational field here. Wait until we get slightly more up, and then we go to right here. We grab an apple while we do so, and then we just go to right here. There we go. And finally with Eric as well. And let's see, where does this elevator lead us? We've seen Tomato there very briefly, and we are now here. No secret here. There's another bomb here. And there are the springs here in order to do this trick that we've already seen, where you go up first and then you fall down, and that way you fall through the gravitational arrows. You have to do it correctly though, and it doesn't work if you fall slowly with Olaf's shield. You have to hold the shield normally and then fall quickly. There we go. So there we can see Tomator up here. Let us first bring the other characters down here as well. And let's have them hide behind Olaf's shield. And now we can explore. So, if we go up here, we see an electricity barrier. We quickly need to go to left. We'll drop a bomb here onto those blocks. And then, Tomato falls down. You have to be careful because now he throws a bomb, which hit Eric. But yes, you simply stun Tomato. And, oh shit, the electricity barrier activated, and that killed Olaf. He was standing too close. I thought we could keep stunning Tomato though by hitting him with the arrow, but apparently that simply wasn't true. That kinda sucks, honestly. I shouldn't have demonstrated him throwing the bombs as well, and I should have just quickly killed him. Fuck. But yeah, that's what happens when you try to be too detailed. So yes, let's recap what happened. I tried to demonstrate him throwing the bombs as well, and then I took too long and his electric shield barrier reactivated, and it killed Olaf because it touched him. Ah, that sucks. We'll have to do this better next time. However, now that we've already seen these parts, we can redo them a bit more quickly. I won't cut anything. You need to see the whole run, in my opinion. In particular, like when I make those Let's Plays, I never cut anything really, because I want you guys to see a whole run, particularly a whole successful run, of course. So if I successfully should clear this right now, then you are going to see everything. But who knows, maybe we die again. Jesus Christ. Let's do the most stressful part here again with Bailey. Oh, God! That's a bit embarrassing, but that's what happens often to me when I get an unnecessary death. When I get a really, really unnecessary death, then I often get frustrated and play really badly. That's what happens right now. I should have not died there with Olaf touching the electricity barrier before. And now I'm playing like shit. That sucks. Okay, let's quickly try to hurry. Come on, Tomato, throw your bombs. There you go. Let's drop one here. And drop one here. Yeah, he throws his bombs again. Oh, fuck off! He threw more than 2. We kinda interrupted his cycle there by making him fall down there. That sucked. That was an unnecessary hit that we took. But yes, we get the bomb and the key again. Now we'll have to take Beliok's pathway again. Jesus Christ. Okay, now we did this successfully here. Let's get the burning arrow. Let's try to do this quickly, because we know what to do here. I think we can straight go to here. Yeah, we don't even need to hang on to the ladder. Now let's see if we can do this successfully here. I'm pressing up on the D-pad, but nothing happens. Oh, wow! Apparently if you stand too far on the edge, then you can't operate the elevator. That's weird. Now we've stunned Tomator. We missed there, that's bad. Wow, we got lucky to avoid those bullets there. Stunned him again. And that was a successful hit. Wait. Oh, I deactivated the wrong switch. Oh, I'm very good at dodging here, though. There we go, that's it. Okay, again I managed to do this without getting hit, although I got really lucky that the elevator was timed well, and so I always got between his shots and between a bomb at one point. But yes, this went really well. Now we go here. Always have to bounce off twice here to get enough height to escape back here. And we get onto the circular platform, and then a slightly stressful part here. Oh god, we did it. And the final stressful part. Ooh, wow, we barely made that. Fucking hate this part, seriously. Then we quickly enter the teleporter and immediately switch over to Eric. And do this quickly. Switch to Olaf right away, bring his shield up. Eric is getting teleported here. And then we go here. And as Eric is getting teleported, we already move Olaf further to the right. And there we go. I think that me and my parents, or rather me and my mom, just we were thinking maybe you have to use a bomb here to hurt Tomato at this point. It took us a while to figure out that you have to bash him into the electricity barrier. 2 bombs, 1 shot, another shot, and then the barrier disables or deactivates. Now we can ram him 4 times. I don't know why you have to ram him 4 times. Why didn't they make it just 3 times? That's the usual amount of hits, right? It's the 3rd shield medallion thingy that we get. Look at all the spare items that we have. But yes. I mean, Olaf needed 3 bombs to defeat Tomator at the first encounter, so why do you suddenly need 4 ramming attacks here? That's weird. Okay, but we didn't waste that much time, really. We're much faster here now. And so we are making it back to where we were, kinda quickly. Let us go with Olaf again first. He still has 1 bomb. Yes, there is 1 more bomb here, though. Oh! Beliok's inventory is full. We might as well use the shield medallion to give him a 4th hit point. And in fact, what we should do, we give Eric the 4th hit point as well. And then we do this, and then Olaf is back to full health, and then he gets this extra point as well. Now all characters are at 4 points. Let's go a little bit further back now. Now let's do this correctly. Just concentrating here. Again, you have to make sure to time this well, so you really jump over the electricity barrier. Oh shit, I think Olaf is standing too close again. Okay, let's carefully wait. Until... yeah, now we deactivate the shield, then we stun him, and then we ram him. Deactivate, stun, ram. And there we go. And that And that deactivated the electricity barrier up here. And now we're here. There's this huge computer here in the background. Whoa, he's rolling the bombs now. Oh, he's already firing. That's bad. Okay, now we were far enough to the right. So that Tomator wasn't active, I think. Yeah, let's demonstrate this. If we stand here, then Tomator doesn't do anything. But if we stand here, still nothing happening. And now we are far enough to the left so that Tomator becomes active. But he only rolls the bombs now, which means that we can just have the shield out in front and block everything. If Tomator was still throwing the bombs normally, then they could hit Olaf from above. But if he just rolls them around like that, then Olaf doesn't have to do anything. He just holds out his shield normally and he blocks the attacks. So, what is up with this large computer-looking device in the background? Do we have to bomb it? Nope, we don't. But let us just keep on going to the left here. Let's have Olaf go in front. Let's deactivate the shield, stun him, and ram him. Deactivate, stun, ram. And then we see a giant switch. We activate it. And then Tomato waves goodbye. And he flies out of the ship. And that is the end of the game. We have defeated Tomator. And we still had a spare bomb left. In Olaf's area, where he needed to use 3 bombs, they gave him 4 bombs, and that's a spare bomb. We didn't have to use that at all. Phew, that was close. And did you see wait, now let's jump in that time door and get the heck out of here. Did you see Tomator fly out of the ship here, by the way? That's cute. In a little miniature version of him flew to the upper left corner of the screen here, out in space. Wait, I think I can fly this ship. That's a very nice touch. No way, Olaf. You can barely fly your shield. But yes, we've kicked Tomato out of the ship. We've seen him fly off into space here in this small little animation here. Trust me. We see this ship from afar here, which makes this huge ship look very small. I'll just turn this knob, and that made Tomato look really, really small in this animation here, where he got flown off to the left here. Flip the switch and press this button. There's a unique music playing here. The text scrolls automatically. You can't make the text go faster. Self-destruct sequence has been initiated. Yeah, you can't then make this text go away any faster by pressing the A button. Doesn't do anything. You just have to wait for this text to go by, which it does very slowly, as you can see. 5 seconds till self-destruct. I'm trying to do a robotic sort of voice here, because I think that's how the ship is reacting. Guys, I think we should take the time, though. Good job, Olaf. Great job, as always, indeed. Good idea. Let's go. And there we have flown off. And there we see this vortex thingy here again, which they called a time door. Let us see. Does this bring us back home? Or does it bring us to another secret place and open... or not secret place, but a random place, and open up the pathway for a possible sequel? No, we land in the forest. This forest looks familiar. In the intro, it's wintertime in this forest, but now it's apparently summer because the trees are all green. I will show the intro in a bonus part, I think, so that we can all understand this better. They've returned, say the wives of our good old Vikings. Hooray! Yay! Da-da! Says the little baby. Wow, that sounded horrible when I tried to say that. Holy shit. Yeah, my voice acting is horrible, but yeah. I hope that hasn't been too bad in this Let's Play. We've been to many strange and exciting places. I mean, I hope it wasn't too hard to listen to me trying to do the voice acting, but nowhere so wonderful as home. As Olaf is just picking his nose, like the gentleman that he is. That's the first thing you do when you return home after a dangerous trip. Look what we brought back from the future. We were in the future. Weren't we just in space? I find that sentence kinda weird. And Beliog is showing off his muscles there. And then Olaf is dancing. That looks hilarious as Baliok and Eric play the guitar. I don't know where exactly those guys got those items from. We never encountered them, but apparently they found them somewhere in the Crotonian spaceship and brought them back. Listen to that music. Yeah, that's the music from the intro. And that's a nice touch. Now the Vikings are giving a concert. There's the lizard guy from World 2. Eric is to the left, Baliok to the right, and game design by Silicon and Synapse. Yep, indeed. And the Egyptian guy to the right. And Olaf is banging the drums in the background there. Producers Alan Adam and Alan Pavlish. There's a little crowd of Vikings on the very front there. A bunch of torches and a face, a red face with big white teeth. There's the barbarian dude from World 2 smashing his fists around. As it said something more in the credits there. And there's the mummy to the right. There's huge speakers there in the background, and it barely says Vikings to the left. In the upper left and upper right corner. The level design was apparently by Ronald Miller. It looks like there are more words above Vikings, perhaps the Lost Vikings, like the game is called. But yes, isn't this a nice little touch to have this little concert going for the credits scene? There's the Scorpion guys, fuck them. They gave me so much trouble in the blooper part in the arena. But on my very next attempt I actually dealt with them excellently. I think they didn't even hit me a single time. More additional programming and yeah. So, let us sum this game up. Let me make a final statement, kinda, like I pretty much forgot to do after my Land of Time Let's Play. But yeah, this is an excellent game. One of my favorite games of all time. One of the best games I've ever played. And this game really got me hooked as a little kid. I couldn't wait to get back home from school and play this game and make some progress. It was absolutely amazing. Easily one of the best games ever made in my opinion. Let alone one of the best games on the Super Nintendo console. Yeah, it's just fantastic. The only weird thing is if you wanna be really picky, some item locations, like having a health item right before an exit, which is completely useless. Would have been much better if those items would have been elsewhere. But this is not really a complaint. This is just something that I've noticed on my playthrough 1 month ago. As a little kid, I didn't even notice that, and I didn't care. But yeah, that's no real point of criticism. If I had to criticize this game, then I wouldn't really know anything to possibly mention. I can't really come up with anything bad about this game. It's just really, really fun. The difficulty is nice. If you do this for the first time, then it can get slightly tough to figure things out, but that makes it interesting. If you have to think a little bit on how to beat a stage, watch for The Lost Vikings 2. Yeah, when me and my mom saw that sentence back then, we shit our pants. We were very excited, but we didn't actually look for The Lost Vikings 2 for quite a long time. I think we just forgot about that. Then it says the end, as one of those barbarian guys from the prehistoric world flew from the sky and was rolling around here. But yeah, that's it. That's the end of the game. Yeah, I don't know what more to say. It's just a fantastic game. It's really, really fun. And I will do a bonus part where I show some things that I didn't demonstrate. And well, that's it, guys. That was Let's Play The Lost Vikings. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys either at the bonus episode or at another Let's Play. See you guys.